California, and streaming live on Ustream. This is AFTERBUZZ TV for the Young and the Restless. We'll break down the week's episodes and get you all the latest Young and the Restless news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AFTERBUZZ TV for the Young and the Restless.
Woo! And we are back for another successful week of the YNR recaps, everybody. Hello, it's yours truly, Mr. Brookshire, here in the house. And, you know, I always have to do this because it is such an honor and a pleasure. I said a pleasure. And a pleasure being here. It was whatever, because, you know, we got folks everywhere. So if I speak a little Ebonics or a little whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just need y'all to flow with your boy. It's a pleasure being here, coming to you every week, having this privilege to be able to bring to you the Y and R recaps, all of the juicy details, gossip, news, oh my goodness, and just what's happening. You know, I know y'all have some questions, so you just make sure that you feel free to always, and I mean always, call in. We live, everybody. You can call in at 424-256-1729, everyone. Again, that's 424, that's right, should be to the bottom of here, 256-1729. And if you have any questions, look, we got veterans on board. We got 25 years counting down right now. And then we got, you know, of course, we're going to bring her in, my Granny Z that's always on time and in the house to give us some commentary. With 35 years, let's just say we got people that know what's going on. Yes, okay? So, no further ado, we want to bring you in the house because we always have, you know, great people around. We have calling in my calling co-host all the way from Chicago, Illinois. We have Granny Z in the house. Hey, Granny, what's going on? You on the ones and twos? You on the phone?
Well, hello there. How are you?
I am so good. It is always good to be in the house with you every week, coming in and giving us the exclusive. So we want to thank you. How you been? How's the weather? What's going on?
Oh, the day was a beautiful day in Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
And so very warm. And
warm is good. Warm is very good. Okay. So, Granny, let me quick. Also, really fast, you say it was very warm. There's no snow right now because normally there's always snow. Like, right. Are you really telling me there isn't any snow?
No, there's no snow.
Okay, no snow. Well, that's good to go. All right, we also making this happen all the time, and we love when they come. You know, we couldn't be here without them being here. We have DJ Jesse in the house, making sure that we're taken care of. Jesse, what's going on, brother?
What up, Brookshire?
You know I probably already said this, that I definitely admire you coming on to the YNR recap with me. You know what I'm saying? Giving this man point of view. So thank you. Did I say thank you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay,
every day.
I appreciate you. So, as to no further ado, we're going to take you straight into why we all gathered here today, and that is to talk about the Young and the Restless, of course. So, first on Granny Z, are you ready for us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, first, we want to just mention really fast. Now, last week we saw them going into the factor that, you know, we always wonder, was Nick and Avery really going to go there? All right.
Yes.
We were wondering that. So, okay, it's happened. And she initiated it. You saw her go kiss him, and, you know, of course he wanted it. You know, there's a lot of things going into it. There's a lot of ugly in that. There's a lot of, you know, Granny Z, what's your
yes,
take on
it is.
that?
And when Nick, I was proud of Nick when he was like, okay, I don't play games and what have you.
Right.
And then turned around and then wound up in the bed again. And I'm like, what is this? You know, the two sisters. But that's the soap. And, of course, Phyllis is after Roman again. And
right.
First I thought Phyllis was just trying to get information, but
right.
I know Phyllis from the past. So I really, you know, Danny found out that she's his aunt and his aunt, and plus she won't tell why they are so distance from each other. So I can't figure that one out.
I can't.
And Miss Chancellor, you know, we have a new Mrs. Chancellor.
I know.
So did something happen to the old Miss Chancellor?
Now,
do you know?
I read in some of the news that she's doing some sort of this was supposed to happen a little while ago. So they already have been filming these episodes that she was away because she was sick or some sort of health issue. I don't know if it was a bad issue, but she will be returning. That this lady has filled in on other soap operas before.
Oh, very good. Very good that she'll be returning.
I know, it is totally different. Like this other lady, like it's like, but you know, but it's almost like a brand new character.
Yes, it is.
In the place, because it's definitely not Miss Chancellor. I don't think any of the body language she used, you know, even when it came down to not getting an invitation from Neil, or it just was kind of,
right, the invitation from her son. But facts to business, I had to figure out if it was Mrs. Chancellor or that it was someone that her husband knew. And then I said, oh, that's Miss Chancellor, when she was upset about the invitation.
Right.
But anyway, hopefully that she will catch on. But, you know, we get used to characters, and it's just like life. We want to see our old characters, you know.
That is very true.
You know, like Victor. Victor is a character, and I don't want anybody playing Victor. Right. I want Victor to play himself.
Right. Now, has anybody from the time that you saw ever played his character?
Not to my knowledge. You know, I missed some episodes in the transition of retiring and all of that. But to the best of my knowledge, Victor's always been there on the job.
Okay, good.
Yes.
That's always good.
And just recapping, you know, Victoria and Jill decided to go look for Billy. And, of course, you know, Billy talked his brother in, Kane, to go over to find this young lady.
Right.
And so Friday, Victoria says she's going because something is wrong. That Billy wouldn't be away this long without, you know, contacting somebody.
Correct.
He must be in trouble.
Right.
So she's going over there for the last place that they said he had been seen. And, of course, Victor went and nobody heard anymore.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was a setup for Victor. He found him, but I don't think it's as bad as it was. And so then Jill said, I'm going with you. So that was the last of that Friday.
Well,
the two ladies are going over.
So they're going over to try to find Billy, which is already in Genoa City. Now,
correct.
What do you think is going to happen when they realize? You think they're going to be able to forgive him? I know they will eventually, you know, but that's pretty terrible in a way.
Not so much of them forgiving Billy, because Billy had this, you know, health over his head,
right,
and by him
Victor
sharing with Kane and
Kevin,
that you know, he had no other choice in a sense, because they all know Victor. But when Victoria found out that her father knew that he was, I think that's a relationship is going to be hard for him to recap, you know, because they go through a lot. I think that's going to be the next, and unless something happens. Now, something might happen to Victoria and Jill over there, because they said that's a dangerous country to be looking for anybody. That's how I think they're going to find out that Victor was involved when something happened to Victoria. Yeah, I think that's going to be the next interesting chapter. You know, so I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm predicting that.
Hey, we're doing predictions. We're doing a little too early. So, Patty.
Yes.
Now, Patty. Now, this is a time bomb waiting to happen. Genevieve don't even know. She don't even know what hell, I'll say, is brewing right around her. Like, and I guess, look at all the signs that are there with her crinkling up the thing and how she's acting around Jack. It's like, it seems like Jack would have been able to pick up a sign or something like, that's odd, like it's familiar or something, but he's not noticing anything. She's not noticing anything. How do you feel about that whole situation?
Jack is so, you know, excited about getting Jabot back, and then, you know, they're so in love with Genevieve. So, actually, Patty, I told you she was coming back. That was a prediction. That was the maid, and she's going to wreak havoc. I really think so. And I think she's going to cause really some trouble from Adam. Adam is going to just disappear because she's really going to get Adam.
So you think, because I thought it was pretty unique that they put her in the house with Genevieve as the maid, because it almost seems like she's kind of contained because that house is kind of out there. Now, is Jack moving into the house with Genevieve?
I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure because I did miss an episode, and then my co-host that always fill me in, she missed the same episode. So I'm not sure that episode that I missed.
Okay, because I remember seeing on one of the episodes. I don't know if it's the one that you missed, but I saw him taking bags, like suitcases, and running up the stairs. It was the same time that the maid came home from the hospital. Patty came home from the hospital, and she still had that veil over her face, and so I didn't know if that was like symbolization because he was already in the house before they got there. Was he moving in?
That was the episode that I missed. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I think this might have been another one. Now I just realized, because remember, I think on one of the episodes we were talking about Ricky, like, what's his deal? Where did he come from? It all came out.
You remember his mom way back when she tried to kill Christina, right?
Right. Eva Longoria. Eva Longoria from Desperate Housewives played Isabella.
Yes, that's she now.
Right.
But way back, she was in she played this character.
Right.
And that's Paul's son's mother. And they was talking about her eyes, how devious her eyes was. And Christine keeps looking at Paul's son, and she's looking dead in his eyes. And I don't know if I think he wants to be part of the family and love, but I don't know why he didn't go into dinner when he was invited.
Right.
He looked through the window and he disappeared. So I don't know.
He saw Christine and he saw Paul, and then it was like kind of insinuating, but it wasn't any kind of like scary music like or anything.
No.
When they really up to something, they'll put that scary music on that score. We'll be like, dun, 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 dun. You'd be like,
you're really
okay.
on it. You very it gives you a sign that something desperate is going to happen or something like that.
Right.
And of course, this week. It's been Sharon or Adam hadn't been on. So this week has been a quiet week, kind of,
Yeah, I actually thought it was interesting because, again, now we got to go back to Avery. First of all, she's staying in Genoa City. How do you feel about the whole situation with her going and defending the old girl to get her baby back?
Well, that's against Phyllis. I think that she's trying to, that's a blow that she's trying to get back at Phyllis, Or maybe something in the past was something deal with a baby or something with them. I just can't understand why. I mean, because people leave home that they are so, discontent with each other. I guess that's the word.
Now, on one of the shows, I remember them talking about briefly about something Phyllis talking about and Avery. They sat back and met. I guess it was maybe Monday, I want to say, when they walked in on, when Phyllis walked in on them two. They were talking about something with their father about conning people out of their money and out of all they had, and it just wasn't right, and it still didn't make enough sense for Phyllis to be
so discontent with each other.
Right, like with each other, you know what I'm saying? It was like you would think something really drastic had to happen.
Something did. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
I got a prediction when it comes in.
It's something very devious, or maybe Phyllis Benotis left home and then it left her there, nobody to defend her, so she had to take the brunt of all, where before maybe somebody would harass one or harass the other one or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I'm really not sure. I haven't really been able to put my finger on that one.
Yeah, that
but
one.
But they're sisters, though. I tell you that.
Yeah.
They have some evil ways alike. And, like that conniving, get back at you. They are sisters.
Definitely. Now, I actually I know you had briefly mentioned it for a second. I actually like the factor of Ronan and Phyllis. I mean, to me, there isn't any kind of hidden agenda like it is with Nick and Avery. That's a little, more shadiness in the mix of it. But Nick and, I think it's actually a good thing because at least he wasn't disrespectful when she got arrested, for taking the pictures. And it was he was very hands-on. You know, now that they are involved, you feel me?
Yes.
Now, the news that came, what do you think he's going to do when the voice player came in with Nick's voice saying, you know, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you to Diane. You know, if you hurt my family, if you mess with my family, I'm going to kill you.
Right. That's the thing. So maybe she's going to have to defend Nick in a sense, because I just don't know. So many people are going to kill Diane, actually, who you still have a lot of feedback, who really actually killed Diane.
Right.
And it could have been could have been Patty. Patty was there.
Was she?
Yes, but she was there as a maid. She was the lady's maid during that time.
Now, why would Patty had a beef with Diane too?
Yeah, on the kind of Diane and Jack.
That's right, Diane and Jack.
She's so jealous. You know, she is. She's has a mentally problem, and anybody that's involved with Jack, and so it's hard to say.
You know what,
but
Granny?
I don't think it's any of the ones that they investigate. Either Nikki or Patty.
Now that you just said Patty, it made me think, because I remember Adam making that phone call to someone right beforehand, and then Diane had already threw him under the bus. You know, however, but he went ahead and went with it, and you know what? You may be right. You may be right on that one. That could be a good prediction. I never even thought about that one.
Right, because Adam was talking to somebody. We have to act now, and so we didn't know. At least I didn't know who it was.
That's
but
correct.
The point is that after I found out the maid was Patty, and Patty was in, and then Adam was saying, Patty, where are you? I got to talk to you. Where are you?
Right.
And that's, then when I put the two and two together and saw this cat on the leg, that's who the maid was.
So what's the deal with Kevin breaking into Victor's computer? Like,
he was trying to find the picture of the lady that that Billy supposed to have raped or whatever the consequences
I guess we still don't understand. Has he ever said it yet?
Kane needed a picture. You know, Kevin is a computer whiz. He can find the part that works for him really works.
Right.
So Billy talked him in because they knew that Victor must have the picture,
Right. Yeah, because he was able to come right in and scoop him up for it to be so serious. Victor walked in as soon as Jack said, "Hey, I need you to go find my brother. We need to get him back here." It was like the next day or so, Victor knew exactly where Billy was.
Well, I think Victor found him, but whatever it's a phony charge. In order to keep him from Victoria. But Victoria going over there, she and Jill. Victor doesn't care what happened to Jill, but Victoria is going to get missing in trouble. And then Victor going to have to come, they're going to have to know Victor set all of this up. Wow. Now, it may be Christmas before we find out.
Right. Which is not too far away, but you feel me?
Oh, I can't believe how the time is passing.
Oh, my goodness. Granny Z, can you believe Thanksgiving is in like another week or so?
Oh.
Wow.
It's awesome.
And,
boy, and thinking of Thanksgiving and the birthday is Sunday, I said, I wish you guys could surprise us and come. But I know how that goes.
Right. I know. But then also what's so cool about Thanksgiving and when they have it is it's reruns of the Y&R, everyone. So you get those old...
You get to play a catch-up.
Yeah, you get to be able to play catch-up. So just everyone, if you haven't been watching for a while, that day is definitely a great day to be able to watch the Y&R on your local channels, because they do full recaps of old school shows pretty much the entire time. So that's pretty fun to sit back and watch if you haven't. The classics are always great. Really quick, we want to just take you and let you know that we are AfterBuzz. And if you want to call in, we would love for you to call in. Please call in with any of your questions at 424. Yes, 424. That's 256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. Also, you can hit us up on iTunes. Search AfterBuzz. That's AfterBuzz. Now, is it AfterBuzz TV, DJ Jesse, or is it just AfterBuzz? Really quick, just make sure I'm clear.
AFTERBUZZ TV.
Okay, so when you go to iTunes, you want to search AFTERBUZZ TV. That's AFTER, B as in boogie nights. UZZ, that's 2 Z's, everybody, TV, all right? So you check it out there, and also on Twitter at AFTERBUZZ TV, the same way. Check us out there also, and I know right across the lines on the bottoms of the screen here, I know my buddy, Mr. DJ Jesse, is letting you see it on here also. So definitely call us, text us. Did I say text? Call us. Okay. Can you text us? We can't take text messages.
I mean,
okay.
If you want to give your number out and
right.
let them text you.
Oh, well, that's true too. Soon, okay. And remember, Y&R, just let you know, there are, I know Granny Z had mentioned last week that there are going to be, some new detectives and some new district attorneys and things like that coming on the show. So remember to holla at your boy, Brookshire. I got a face for it. I'll be there. I'm ready. All right. So just want to make sure I make that quick little plug. Now what we're going to be taking you into, which is what I always love, is our predictions. Predictions. I feel the energy, and I always say that, but this is the time where we throw out what we want and what we think is going to happen this week, everybody. And we're coming to you live with the Granny Z Reports.
Well, as you say, you're speaking to Granny Z from Chicago, and it's just been a pleasure talking to you guys this afternoon.
Definitely.
And now, my prediction is that Paul and Chris is going to fall back in love again. As you know, Paul and Chris was once married, and they're going to fall back in love again. And Nina is going to be out there trying to get her sons together. And I think Nina is going to, Roman is going to Nina, and they're going to make up as mother and
finally, right,
son.
Right.
Yes, because Nina was very, very, very cruel to me. Because she knows she left her son, and she wanted him to fall in love right away with her. That takes time to build a relationship.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then what else you got on the reports, Granny Z?
And then I think that I still think Phyllis' sister, the lawyer, I don't think she's for real. She's really trying to still hurt Phyllis. And, of course, Phyllis is a devious person, so she's going to get back at her.
That's what's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see when Phyllis starts, because she hasn't started doing anything yet. She really has been just trying to avoid her. But I think it makes it a little more difficult because, she's a lawyer, but Phyllis is trying to find that angle. And then Michael is a great lawyer. And so they're going to end up going toe-to-toe, and that's going to be very interesting when those two end up having to go toe-to-toe against each other over, Daisy and this baby,
Right. So I don't think that young lady really wants that baby. I think it's just the ideal that she just wants to be free.
Yeah, I can definitely dig that. Okay. All right. Anything else left in the report?
No, right now, Victor's going to be caught up in his own trick for once. But he'll get out of it. That's the great Victor.
That's the great Victor. Now, I have one prediction on my mind. Now, I don't know why this is keep coming, and maybe I just ain't went back far enough, but I predict maybe somehow, like when you said a baby, could Danny or somebody be somebody else's baby, possibly?
You mean?
Like
well,
her son.
Danny, his father's really not his father.
Right.
But he doesn't know it. But Phyllis, switched those papers when he was born.
Right.
And Phyllis' baby, that little girl, is not Nick's. I believe that little girl is Jack's.
Right.
I thought it was going to come out when she got sick.
Right.
When she was allergic to that peanut, what brittle, whatever it was.
Right.
So, but Phyllis has done a lot of devious things.
Wow. And again,
but I really don't know how long it's going to take for that to come out.
Right. She may be grown like how it was with Devon and then find out
Yeah.
you know, when she's actually got some parts she can speak about, you know, and
Well,
talk.
I thought Devon would attend the wedding. When he put the invitation in the
Oh, my
garbage, I
goodness.
was disappointed with him.
It's like, are you kidding me, Devon?
Yeah.
Like, can you let it go by now, please? Pretty, please. Pretty, please.
But we're not in their skin, so it's a
That's
lot
true.
of things that's hard to let go.
That is true. And everybody, we just brung you, of course, the predictions, everyone. You know, really fast, I just want to let everybody know. Check us out always. You can definitely find me also on Love 92.3 FM on Real Talk, everyone. And then also hit us up on mansion-ent.com if you want to rent out a building, you need a place for a party location, or if you in town, if you're an artist, you know what I'm saying, and you in town and you need a place, a comfortable living environment, fully furnished that you know, don't want to be in a hotel, check your boy out. Hit Brookshire up at mansion-ent.com, and we'll make sure staff, everybody takes good care of you, all right? So make sure you check us out over there, and like we always do, remember, where the mind goes, the body always follows, people. Keep your mind right, your body tight if you can, because it keeps you where you need to be. And again, we always want to give big shout outs and thank yous to my co-host, Granny Z, on the line. Granny Z, we thank you so much for coming.
And love and peace till the next time.
Yes, definitely. And DJ Jesse, we always want to give you props, my brother, for making sure that we look good. We look good up here. So we want to thank you for putting in the hours, my brother. So thank you, Jesse, DJ Jesse. And everybody, I'm your boy Brookshire. We are the YNR Recap. Make sure you tune in and check us out every Sunday, right at the same time. We're going to be here coming to you live in full effect with the recaps. We're going to have interviews. Check us out. Hey, keep your mind right, people.
Take
Peace.
care, Jesse.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AFTERBUZZ TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AFTERBUZZ TV.
Buzz you later.
Till the next time.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.